Hello everybody and welcome back to the Geek Factor. Today I want to go through 10 things that I think Minecraft needs for a quality of life update. These are just going to be 10 things that I came up with off the top of my head. Normally off the top of my head, but they are, I have a list here of things that I want to go through. And these are things that I think the Minecraft really needs. I think these would be a great addition to the game. And I think that overall they would just make the game a lot better. So number one is the bundle. We got to have the bundle. The bundle was promised a long time ago, and it's a very useful item. As you can see here, I just have a bunch of random things in my inventory. The beauty of the bundle is that we can just take a lot of these random things and store them inside of this. We didn't get all of it, but as you can see, we've gone from a lot of random stuff in my inventory down to just 3 slots. This is an extremely useful item. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a pretty much full inventory. So we're going to take these 2 bundles and we're going to try to clean it out the best we can. So there we go. We have greatly reduced the amount of things in our inventory to a considerably lower amount of things. This is just something that Minecraft has needed for a very long time. I don't know why Mojang has taken so long. I believe it's something to do with controls, but having bundles in the game would be an absolute, just a savior. This would make the game so much better. You might have also noticed that my inventory is kind of a mess right now. There's a lot of stuff in here, and none of it really makes sense as to where it's being placed. I mean, I guess there's kind of blocks over here and kind of stuff over here, but other than that, it doesn't really make sense. What Minecraft needs is a little button over here, or maybe up here or next to here, to kind of fit alongside these two, to automatically sort your inventory. Right here in this place. Okay, and as you can see here, it has now been sorted. If there was a little button here that could do this automatically, this would be amazing. I've sorted it from just blocks, going into ores, going into food and crops, going into mob parts, and then random materials. This would be an amazing feature. Just to have the ability to just take your stuff from looking like a mess automatically to looking like this would be amazing for many people. You could have your food sorted out, you could have all your blocks sorted out. This would just be a wonderful feature, and all it would take is a little button right here. Wouldn't even have to expand this at all. Just right here on the side. It could just fit nicely no matter where you want it to be. And then, on top of that, Minecraft needs another button to automatically take items that you have in your inventory and stack them into nearby chests. So for example, I could be standing right here, and within a radius of like 4 or 5 blocks all around me, vertical and or not vertical, you know, maybe on the same Y level or 2, just place items into nearby chests. So for example, let's say this chest had some cobblestone in it, and I have some cobblestone in my inventory, and let's say that this chest over here had some crops in it, and I had some potatoes in it. It should be done so that I can sit here, click a button, maybe it has a little chest icon with an arrow going into the chest, and then all of this stuff gets automatically moved out into these other chests to be stacked with nearby items, right? This would be great because then at any point at the same time, maybe there's a little button over here, or maybe up top here, that says you can organize the chest. The same way you do with your inventory, just a button up top that lets you organize a chest instantly. One of the biggest things in Minecraft is that in creative mode, you have 1 extra block of reach. And I can demonstrate that by doing this. As you can see from here, I cannot reach the ground. I have a reach about 3 blocks. I can touch these blocks down here. But then if I switch into survival mode, like this, I cannot reach the bottom. Okay, I guess I can. If you shift, you can. But if you're just standing, you cannot reach the bottom. So in creative mode, you have a little bit of extra reach. I don't think this is further enough. I think creative mode should have like a 4 or 5 block reach. The ability to just build further away is one that is just fantastic, because you can build things faster, you can move further along, you don't have to be quite so up and close, and it just makes building walls, like taller walls, way easier. The fact that I can't that I can't build a wall that is this tall in creative mode, like this, if there's not a block there already, is a little absurd. The next big thing that needs to be changed in Minecraft is something that everybody at some point has really been annoyed with. So, anvils. They kind of suck. They break really quickly. They don't do much other than, I guess, adding enchantments onto things. And that's maybe the best thing they do. But the thing that really sucks the most about them is this. Right? 1 XP, 2 XP, 4 XP. So when you want to repair a tool, the XP cost goes up, doubled every single time, until eventually it just becomes straight up too expensive and the game will not let you repair it anymore. This is a very annoying feature and just should not be something. Oh, it's getting nighttime. Nice. This is a very annoying feature and just straight up should not be in the game. I should be able to fix my tools as much as I want, as many times as I want. And the amount of XP it costs should not be based on how many times I've repaired it. It should maybe either be based on how powerful the tool is. For example, if it's diamond, it's more expensive than iron, and how many enchantments are on it, right? So if it's a enchanted iron pickaxe, it's really good. It might be more expensive than just a standard diamond pickaxe, right? But even then, maybe it should just cost no XP at all. Alright, for number 6, we have something that this might trigger some people, but I really think that the game should have the Bedrock style of bridging. For those of you who don't know, in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, you can bridge by literally just standing here and then placing the next block in front of you. It's so much faster. It's much faster to walk. And I think that this should be a game rule. I don't think it should be on or off by default. I would just let Mojang pick that because I really don't know what the best option would be. But just having the ability to just walk out would make building things so much better. For example, if I'm trying to make the frame of my house and I need to go over to there or reach over here, right? I guess from this point I could just build across like this. But let's say these blocks weren't here. I have to do this. I have to bridge my little butt across backwards. Whereas in Bedrock Edition, I can just walk right across here, have no problems, and just place all the blocks I need to. And the next thing I really, really want to see is a game rule for stackable potions. Stackable potions is something that I think a lot of people want. I think with the combat snapshots that Jeb was doing a few years back, he added in stackable potions all the way up to 16. We already kind of have this in the form of honey. Honey stacks up to 16, right? Honey's not a potion, but it is indeed a food. So I think having a game rule set to where players can adjust how many potions they want to be able to stack on their servers, for example, would be a really great one, right? So servers that are more PvP oriented may choose to have no stackable potions or maybe 2 or 3 stackable potions, whereas casual servers who are just looking for a more PvE kind of environment may want to have all the way up to 16 potions. This would be a very, very good addition to the game, and I think that many people would benefit from having potions that they can stack. Also, on that same token, stackable milk. Do you know how annoying it is to go into an ocean monument and have a bucket of milk and then immediately run out? Buckets take up so much inventory space. Same with potions. These things take up a ton of inventory space, and with the inventory problems the game has, carrying potions is a huge risk. There's really not a lot of need for it, especially when food is so good. And the next thing I want to see isn't really a quality of life update so much as just something that the community really, really wants. Vertical slabs. We have these boys here. These don't look good, obviously. And then we have this kind of system here, which is a bit flawed. It's not quite as good as we maybe would like. So currently in Minecraft, if you want to build a house with a nice frame on the outside of it, kind of like so, what you'd have to do in order to make this have some, I'm going to get rid of my inventory. In order to make this have some kind of depth is you have to build your building on the inside of this wall. And then that is how you get your depth. Now this could be completely avoided. You could have a build that doesn't need to be bigger than it actually needs to, and just have vertical slabs. So you can imagine for a moment vertical slabs being similar to this, where you just have a block here that goes up like this. This would be a really, really wonderful addition to the game, because then you wouldn't have to build a wall here. This could just be your house. This could just be it. You could just do this kind of thing all the way across. Now, I know that stairs don't maybe do it justice, but maybe from this angle, you can kind of see what would happen here, how this would work. The only thing that I think would maybe be a little bit weird with this one is glass. Glass might look a little funny going through this. It kind of sticks out off the edge of the building here, but I think Mojang can maybe adjust that. I'm not sure. They make glass connect to blocks that nearby, so I don't see why they couldn't move it back if there's vertical slabs. And next up is the stone cutter. We desperately need a woodcutter block, like really bad. We've had this stone cutter in the game for years. It was actually a feature in Pocket Edition for a long time at first, but this thing needs to be able to work with wood. This shouldn't happen. There is no reason that I should still be forced to make stairs on a crafting bench, which if you know anything about making stairs on a crafting bench, you'll know that it kind of sucks, right? I go to make stairs on a crafting bench, I put 6 planks in, and I get 4 back. This is very annoying, it's very silly, it does not need to be this way, because with stone blocks, which we already have in the game, this is already a feature, you can take your stone, put it into the stone cutter, and you get a 1-to-1 ratio of blocks that you put in back out. This is a much better system. This is far better than sacrificing 2 to 3, or 3 to 2 I should say. Just far better system. Everybody, I think, would like this a lot. There's just no reason that they have the stone cutter in the game and then also make it not benefit wood as well. It's a little bit silly. It would just make building things a lot easier. A lot of people use wooden stairs. A lot of people enjoy making wooden roofs. There's no reason to not have this in the game. And the final thing I would like to see added to Minecraft as a new feature is better ambience. Cherry blossoms are a really, really good example of a Minecraft biome that has really good ambience. As you can see here, we have a lot of really, really pretty leaves falling onto the ground. This is probably one of the best examples I can think of as to a really, really good ambient biome. I've added in some stones here and a little stream and some oak trees to really add on to the ambience. But something I think that these biomes and biomes like this could really benefit from are little sounds like wind in the background, just kind of softly breezing, grass maybe flowing a little bit, and maybe some birds that kind of exist and chirp into the world. But I also think things that like they showed off a couple years ago with the birch biome revamp, things like small toadstools and other little things like that. Perhaps now that we have these little pink petals, maybe we could get something very similar to these in the form of like little pebbles on the ground. I think that those would be a really cool addition to the game. Overall, we just need more sounds, more things to see to make the world of Minecraft feel more and more alive. So there you have it. Those are the 10 things that I want to see in a quality of life update to Minecraft. If you have any thoughts about what you would like to be added into your own version of a quality of life update, let me hear in the comment section below. Also, if you have things that you would want to do differently than my things, please let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear all about it. We will be back Monday with our regularly scheduled programming of scripted content. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.